Hello everyone, welcome back to the continuation of video part 2. Now this video will be solving equations part 3. So here we go, we ended over here, solve these simultaneous equations. The method is elimination method, and I introduced to you what it means by elimination method. The word elimination comes from the word eliminate, which means remove one letter and remain with the other letter whose value you are looking for. Okay. So we have this question here. Solve these simultaneous equations by elimination method. We'll have, let me copy it here, 3x plus 2y equals to 38. Okay, this is equation number 1, and we will have x minus 2y equals to 2, and this is equation number 2. Okay, so let me block that. Let me try to block that. Yep. Here we go. Now, elimination method, you start removing one letter. You start removing one letter and you remain with the other letter whose value you are looking for. Let me start removing x. To remove letter x, you need to ensure that the numbers on x are the same. Now here we have 3, here we don't have a number, but if you don't have a number, don't keep 0, you keep 1. And then the numbers are 3 and 1 on x, so these numbers are different, so we have to make them the same. This number here is multiplying equation number 1, and this number over here is going to multiply equation 2. So here we go, it will be 1 times 3x, 1 times 2y, 1 times 38. It will be 3 times 1x, 3 times 2, negative 2y, and 3 times 2. Okay, now let us proceed that. In this process, 1 times 3x is 3x, 1 times 2y, this will be 2y, 1 times 38, that will be 38, 3 times 1x, this will be 3x, 3 times negative 2y, this will be negative 6y, and 3 times 2, that will be 6. Okay, now do you notice that the numbers on x are the same? Now when numbers on x are the same, then you check the signs. The signs over here, these are positive, and because we have same signs, we need to subtract. So 3x minus 3x, the answer will be 0. Let me continue up to here. Correct. So 3x minus 3x is 0. Then we do 2y, which is this number here, positive 2y, minus negative 6y. So minus negative 6y. Okay, that would be equal to 38 minus 6. So 38 minus 6. See that? So 2y, negative times negative is positive. So you have 6y over here. You have 2y there. 38 minus 6, that will be 32. See that? 2y plus 6y, this will be 8y equals to 32. I'm looking for how much y is. Divide by 8, divided by 8, y equals to 4. You can substitute y equals to 4 in any of these two equations and then work out the value of x, but I don't want to lose the meaning of elimination method. So you can pause the video and take notes. Otherwise, I'm going to remove y so that I find the value of x. Okay, so let me delete everything to get the space. We go to y is 4. Okay. Now let me write here y is 4. I got y is 4. Let me keep it over here. unblock the question. The question is 3x plus 2y. 3x plus 2y equals 38. X minus 2y equals 2. Okay, now we are going to remove y. Now to remove y, you have to check the numbers on y. Are they the same? If the numbers on y are not the same, we make them the same. So here the numbers on y are the same. So we are good to go in step number 2, which is to remove letter y. So how? Can you notice that we have different signs on y? This is positive, this is negative. Now different signs we add. So we are going to add. Now remember what I said, positive 2y plus negative 2y. Let us see what is. So many students get confused over here, but you just do positives and negative is negative. Then you have 2y over here, you have 2y over here. Now 2y minus 2y is 0. So in other words, 2y plus negative 2y, then simply we cancel them. Okay. Now let us proceed. This one here. Okay, nope. Let me block this. Yes. Okay, so we have that. So 2y plus negative 2y is 0. So now let us proceed here. Keep 3x plus 1x, 3x plus 1x. That will be equal to 38 plus 2. See that? So 3x plus 1x, this will be 4x equals to 38 plus 2. This is 40. Divide by 4, divide by 4. You will get x equals to 10. So we got x is 10, and also we got y equals to 4. Okay, you can use a calculator to check if your answers are correct. So for now, you can pause the video and copy the notes. Okay. Now let me show you how do we quickly use a calculator to check if your answers are correct. Otherwise, the next part I will not be touching the calculator. So this is the calculator used for how many times? I guess this will be the third time to help my students. Okay. So we have 3x plus 2y equals to 38. Let me check using a calculator if the answers will be the same. X minus 2y equals to 2. Okay, remember what I said using a calculator? Ensure that every single letter here has got a number. So there is a number on x, there is a number on this x, so you keep 1. The rest of the letters have got numbers, or the coefficients of those letters. Okay. So what I do, I head over to my calculator, make sure that my calculator is clean. So let me set my calculator. All right, this will be press mode, press 1. All right, so my calculator is cleared. So I type everything here. So I go to mode, choose option 5 for equation, choose option 1 for simultaneous equation. What is the value of A? The value of A is this, value of B is this, value of C is this in equation number 1. Value of A in equation number 2 is 1. Value of B in equation 2 is negative 2. And value of C is 2 in equation number 2. So I hope that helps. So value of A in equation number 1 is the coefficient of x. So 3, it is equal to value of B is coefficient of y in equation number 2. So you hit 2, it is equal to, and then C is the answer, 38. Okay, then you move to question number 2. Value of A is 1. It is equal to, value of B in equation number 2 is negative 2. Negative 2. It is equal to then the answer is 2. Hit is equal to, then when you hit is equal to for the second time, you get the value of x. So x is 10. Okay, the answers are here. X is 10. Let me show them clearly. Okay, so we got x is 10. You can see x is 10. We got it. And then it is equal to, we go to y is 4. So our answers are correct. So we are good to go to next question. Okay, you can pause the video and try to copy the notes, or pause the video, try the remaining other questions. Okay, but for now, let me move quickly. We are still with elimination method. So let us go to this question. Now, let me start removing x to get the value of y. Check the numbers on x, they're the same. And what about the signs? Don't look at these signs. These signs belong to letter y. So the signs which I'm looking at are these signs on letter x. So the sign here is positive, the sign here is positive, and I want to remove letter x. The numbers are already the same on letter x. So what I do, same signs, we subtract 1x minus 1x, this will be 0. And then I head over to 6y minus 2y equals to 9 minus 1. This will be 4y equals 8 divided by 4, y equals 2. Okay, that is done. Then I go to, this time I'm going to remove y. Okay, this time I'm going to remove y. Okay, now you can't remove the letter y because 6 and 2, these numbers on y are not the same. So we are going to make them the same. How do we do that? This 2 here multiplies here, and this 6 here multiplies down over here. See that? Okay, what do we get? Let me remove this. Okay, remember we got y equals 2. Let me check. Yes, we got y equals to 2, y equals to 2. So we can do that. Okay, y equals to 2. Now this 2 goes there, 6 goes there here, and then you multiply. 2 times x is 2x. 2 times 6y is 12y. 2 times 9 is 18. 6 times x is 6x. 6 times 2y is 12y. 6 times 1 is 6. Now you can see that the numbers here are the same. So we are good to go. Now since numbers are the same, how about the letters? Numbers are the same. How about the signs? The signs on y are also the same. So what are we going to do? Since these signs on y are the same, numbers are the same, then we can subtract. Same signs, subtract. So this will be 2x minus 6x, but 12y minus 12y, this simply will cancel that, equals to 18 minus 6. See that? Okay, 2x minus 6x, this will be negative 4x, and 18 minus 6, this will be 12. To find the value of x, need to divide by negative 4, this equals to, this will cancel, x equals to negative 3. Don't worry, if you get a fraction which is not simplifiable, you can leave your answer as a fraction. Okay, so it's not necessarily that every time we must be ending with the whole number or the exact answer. So x is negative 3, put it over here. X is negative 3. Okay, you can check your answers using a calculator, or you can pause the video and continue with the remaining other questions. Okay, to check so fast using a calculator. Okay, let us clean our calculator. Okay, so mod, put it, okay, that is cleared. Then we go to mod option 5, option 1, then A is 1, it is equal to 6, then you write 9, it is equal to, then equation number 2, hit 1, then hit 2, then hit 1, then hit equals 2, you are getting x is negative 3, y is 2, so our answers are correct. Okay, then let me go to this one here. Okay, all right, let's go to this question here. Okay, we have, my students may get confused here, so what I do, I gonna block this, block that, cool. Okay, so now we have 2x plus y equals 0, and we have x plus 2y equals 12. By elimination method, let us start removing letter x. So keep 1 here, check that 2, 1 are not the same, so 1 will multiply here, 2 will multiply here, 1 multiplies here, multiplies there, multiplies here, 2 multiplies here, multiplies here, multiplies here. So what will be the result? 1 times 2x is 2x, 1 times 1, this will be 1y, 1 times 0 is 0, 2 times 1x is 2x, 2 times 2y is 4y, equals to 2 times 12 is 24. See that the numbers on x are the same. How about the signs? The signs are also the same. Okay, so same signs, we subtract 2x minus 2x, this is 0. Then you have 1y minus positive 4y equals to 0 minus 24. So negative times positive is negative 4y, you have 1y over here. 0 cancel that, you remain with negative 24. 1y minus 4y, this will be negative 3y equals to negative 24. Okay, then here you divide by negative 3, divide by negative 3. This will be y equals to positive, negative divided by negative is positive, 24 divided by 3 is 8. So I got y is 8. Now what do we do next is we remove the x to get y. Now we are going to remove y to get x. So let me continue from here. Now we want to remove y to get x. Okay. To remove y, check the numbers on y. We have 1 here, we have 2. The numbers are not the same. So 2 comes here, 1 goes here, and then you multiply again. See that? Right here. See that? So 2 times 2x is 4x. I guess let me change pen here. Let me change the color of the pen. Okay. So here we go. So this will be 4x plus 2y equals 0. This will be 1x plus 2y equals 12. See that? So now, do you notice that the numbers on y are the same? We have 2y, 2, we have 2, we have 2, we have positive, positive, same signs, subtract. And this will be 4x minus 1x, 4x minus 1x, 2y minus 2y, this cancels. And then you do 0 minus 12. Cancel that, so 4x minus 1x, this will be 3x equals to negative 12 over 3. So x equals to negative divided by positive is negative, 12 divided by 3 is 4. See that? This will cancel. So I got y is 8, and also I got x is negative 4. Okay? I hope this marks the end of this page. Yep. Then let me go to next page. Oh, the next page is all about fractions. Okay, let me copy this. Let me proceed with elimination method, but we have some fractions. I will show you how do we do that. We have 2x plus y divided by 2 equals 7. How do we remove this denominator here? What we do, keep this whole number, keep it over 1, and then you cross multiply. You see that? So it will be 1 times 2x plus y. Okay, and this will be 2 times 7. This is how we remove the fractions. So 1 times 2x is 2x, 1 times y is y, and 2 times 7 is 14. So this equation here is the same as 2x plus y equals 14. So we are out of fractions. Okay, so we can pause the video and take note of that. Otherwise, let me show you equation number 2. Now for equation number 2, you can pause the video and try. But for now, if you don't mind, let us proceed. We have 2x minus y over 2 equals 17. Take this number over 1, then cross multiply. It will be 1 times 2x minus y, and it will be 2 times 17. 1 times 2x is 2x. 1 times negative y is negative y. And this equals to 34. Okay. So equation number 2. This equation number 2 will be looking like 2x minus y equals to 34. See that? Cool, yeah? Okay, now you can pause the video and proceed. Okay, so we already know that our two equations without fractions will be looking like 2x plus y equals 14, and you have 2x minus y equals to 34. Okay, by elimination method, let us start removing x. Check the numbers on x, they're the same. Signs are also the same. So we can subtract. So signs are the same, numbers are already the same, we can subtract straight away. So 2x minus 2x, this will definitely cancel. But check out here, y minus negative y. Be careful here. Y minus negative y, that equals to 14 minus 34. Minus 34. Can you see that? So now here, don't say 0. This is negative times negative. It's making it positive. So you have positive y, you have y equals to 14 minus 34. This will be negative 20. Yes. So now 1y plus 1y, this is 2y, equals to negative 20. To find the value of y, you need to divide by 2. You need to divide by 2. Y equals to negative 10. See that? So I got y equals to negative 10. Remember our questions? This is our equations. Okay, so we have removed the x, we got y. Now it's time for us to remove y and get x. So you can pause the video and take the notes. Otherwise, let us proceed. Every single step which I'm trying to put forward here, you must transfer onto your worksheet. Okay, so we removed the x, we got y, y is negative 10. Now it's time for us to remove y for us to get the value of x. Okay, here we go. We have 2x plus 1y equals, if there is no number, keep 1. There is no number, keep 1. So 2x plus 1y equals 14. Then we'll have 2x minus 1y equals to 34. Now we want to remove y. Before we think of removing y, check the numbers on 1, check the numbers on y. These numbers are the same. So since numbers are the same, we can now remove those numbers. Okay, now see this? This is positive and this is negative. Different signs add. So 1y plus negative 1y. I showed this. Positive 1y plus negative 1y. Don't say 2y. This is positive times negative is negative. So 1y here, 1y here. So 1y plus negative 1y is the same as 1y minus 1y. And this equals 0. So in other words, we cancel this. Okay. Head on to 2x plus 2x. So this will be 2x, which is here, plus 2x. See that? So 2x plus 2x equals to 14 plus 34. 14 plus 34. I hope that helps. So 2x plus 2x is 4x equals to 14 plus 34. That will be 48. To find the value of x, you divide by 4, you divide by 4. So x will be equal to 12. I hope so. So y is negative 10 and x is 12. See that? These are the answers. Cool, yeah? Good. So you can pause the video and continue taking notes. Otherwise, we are done with this page on fractions. Let us go to next question. Oh, wow. We have mixed questions on simultaneous equations. Okay. All right, let me check the time that is gone. Only 26 minutes, so let us continue. Okay, keep the border somewhere here. Okay. Solve the simultaneous questions. Okay, now these how can I, let me check, let me take a good look here. I'll be using both methods. I'll be checking which method is comfortable. All right, so the method here we are going to use is, let me check. Can I go for substitution? Nope. Let me go with elimination. Elimination method requires removing one letter to get the other. Okay, let me start removing letter x. Okay, 8 goes here. I'm removing letter x. So 8 goes here, 4 goes here. And then you multiply. This will be 32x. This will be plus 40. 8 times 0 is 0. Okay, multiply by 4. This will be 32x minus this will be 60. Okay, here we forgot y, and here will be y. 32x minus 60y equals 4 times 5 is 20. Okay. Now the numbers on x are the same, so we're going to subtract here. 32 minus 32, this will be 0. Then here you must be careful. This will be 40y, so I write my 40y. 40y minus negative 60y. See that? And this will be 0 minus 20. 0 minus 20. Okay, negative times negative becomes positive. So this will be 40y plus 60y equals 0 minus 20. This is cancel that 0. This will be negative 20. See that? Cool, yeah? So 40 plus 60y. 40y plus 60y. Let us continue here. The answer will be 100y equals to negative 20. Okay, to find the value of y, we need to divide by 100. Divide by 100. We are going to remain y. So y will remain there. So this you can simplify. You see? Cancel this 0, cancel this 0. You have negative 10 over, negative 2 over 10. But still this can further be simplified by 2, 1 by 2. 5. The answer is negative 1 over 5. Very good example. We got the fraction answer. Okay, so you can pause the video and take notes for this. Okay, take the working. Otherwise, we have removed x, we got y. We have removed x, we got y. So y equals to negative 1 over 5. Okay, see that? Now let me delete all that, and this time I'm going to remove y so that I can get the value of x. Okay, we got here, let me put the answers here. We got y equals to negative 1 over 5. Okay. Now, let me take note here. Y equals to negative 1 over 5. Okay. Now, what we are going to do is remove y. Remove y. Okay. Make numbers on y the same. Make numbers on y the same. So how? This 5 here multiplies equation 2. This 15 multiplies equation number 1. Okay, so 5 comes down, 15 goes up, then you expand. 15 times 4, 15 times 5, 15 times 0, 5 times 8, 5 times 15, 5 times 5. Okay, so 15 times 4x will be 60x. 15 times 5, this will be 75. Y. 15 times 0, this is 0. 5 times 8x, this will be 40x. 5 times negative 15, this will be negative 75. Y. 5 times 5, this is 25. Okay. Now, we want to remove y. The numbers on y are already the same, 75, 75. But how about the signs? Signs are different. Now, we said that for different signs, we add. Okay. 75 plus negative 75. This you can check, but it will be 0. Now we go for 60 plus 40. Sorry. It should be 60x plus 40x equals to 0 plus 25. 60x plus 40x, this will be 100x equals to 25. See that? Okay, so we have 100x equals to 25. I'm looking for the value of x. Majority of students get confused. They do divide by 25. That is a very wrong approach. Okay, so when you reach here, just divide by 100 because you are looking for the value of x. Divide by 100, this will cancel. X equals to 25, 1, 25, 4. So this will be 1 over 4. Very good question. We are getting fractions answer. The students will start asking, sir, is it okay if I get a fraction answer? The answer is yes. The answer is yes. So we got x. We got x equals to 1 over 4. Okay, now for this case, this is a special case. Let me pull the calculator, but for now, you can pause the video and copy the notes. Okay, let me pull out the calculator and show you how you can use your calculator to check if your answers are correct. Okay, so what did I say about using the calculator? Confirm that the letters should be matching. X, X, Y, Y. Also, these numbers should be matching. Okay, so everything is in place. Then what we do, we are good to go for the calculator. Okay, all right, clear your calculator. So set your calculator like that, and then we are good to go for the calculator. Okay, mode, choose option 5, choose option 1 here. A, B, C in equation number 1. A in equation number 1 is 4. So write 4, it is equal to. B in equation number 1 is positive 5, so heat 5, it is equal to C is 0, it is equal to, and A in equation number 2 is 8, heat is equal to, then B in equation number 2 is negative 15, negative 15. Can you see that? Heat is equal to, then C is 5, heat is equal to. Now, when your heat is equal to for the second time, can you see that? X is 1/4. Now, students will ask, can I leave the answer as a decimal? The answer is yes, you can leave the answer as a decimal. So it will be 0.25. But otherwise, let us put it as a fraction, 1/4. Again, when your heat is equal to, again, you'll get y is negative 1/5. And this is what we got, y equals to negative 1/5. I hope that helps. Then let us go next question. Okay, next question is this one here. Let's keep a border here. Okay, next question is this one. Now, this question, can I use substitution method? Yes, but also you can use elimination method. Okay, so let us go. This one we used elimination method, and now this question let us do by substitution method. Now, for the sake of demonstration, I'm going to use first time substitution, second time elimination to show that. Will it take a lot of time? That we'll see, because this is for education purpose. By substitution method. So by substitution method is look at this equation number 1. Do we have the letter the subject? Do we have any letter the subject? No. Look at equation number 2. Do we have the letter the subject? No, we don't have the letter the subject. We don't have the letter which is the subject in any of these two equations. Okay, so what do we do? Let me choose equation number 1. Equation number 1 is x plus 2y minus 18 equals to 0. Okay. After choosing equation number 1, then I want to choose a letter. I want to choose one letter from this equation and make it the subject. In this case, I'm going to choose letter x and make it the subject, because to me, letter x is easy to be the subject. So, to make this letter x to be the subject, I need to take positive 2y to the right hand side, and also I need to take negative 18 on the right hand side. So this will be x to be equal to, when the 2y goes here, it will be negative 2y. And when the negative 8 goes there, it will be plus 18. Can you see that? So x is already the subject. Since I have chosen this equation, I can even cancel this, and I'm going to label this equation as my equation number 3. Okay. Then what I'm going to do is substitute this equation number 3 into, this is already cancelled, so I'm going to substitute this equation number 3 into this equation over here. So that will be 3x minus 4y minus 4 equals 0, but I'm not going to write x here. I'm going to write the value of x, which is negative 2y plus 18. Can you see that? So 3x, I'll be writing negative 2y plus 18. Okay? Then, this one here, this is 3x. Then 3x minus 4y minus 4 equals 0. 3x minus 4y minus 4 equals 0. But my x, this is my x here, which I got it here. This is my x. Okay, so we can let me temporarily block this. Okay, let me block that. Let me block this here. Yep, let me block this so that I can get a lot of space. Correct. Now, to get the value of y, sorry, I'm looking for the value of y here. So what I need to do is, let me change color of pen, make it black. Okay. So then I open the brackets. 3 times negative 2y, this will be negative 6y. 3 times 18, this will be 54. Okay. Yes, 24, 50. Then this will be minus 4y. Minus 4 equals 0. Then we need to collect like terms. Okay. Negative 6y. Negative 4y. Put them together. Negative 6y, negative 4y. Okay. 54 minus 4. These numbers will be taken to the right hand side. So that will be equal to 0. Now positive 54 go there, will be minus 54. Negative 4 go there, this will be plus 4. Okay, negative 6y minus 4y, this will be negative 10y. Cancel this 0. Negative 54 plus 4, this will be negative 50. To find the value of y, we need to divide by negative 10. We need to divide by negative 10. This will be y equals to negative divided by negative is positive. 50 divided by 10. This will be the value of y. So I got y equals to 5. Okay, once after getting the value of y, then okay, we can use that to find the value of x. Okay, all right. Yes, now solving question part 2 by Zabron, that has been published. So I'm going back to my question here. So we got y equals to 5. Now what do we do next? After getting y equals to 5, you can substitute that answer into any of these equations. Okay, you can substitute that answer into any of these two equations. Okay, but because I want to take use of equation number 3. Do you remember equation number 3? This is the equation which I want to use to find the value of x, because to me it looks easy. But otherwise you can substitute it into any of these two equations, you'll be able to get the value of x. Okay, this equation says x equals to negative 2y plus 18. But remember, what is the value of y? We got y is 5. Okay, so here I'll be writing x equals to negative 2y. Y is 5, so negative 2y means negative 2 times 5 plus 18. This will be x equals to negative 10 plus 18. Now x will be equal to negative 10 plus 18. This will be positive 8. Can you see that? So I got x is 8 and I got y is 5. So y equals to 5. See that? Cool, yeah? Now, for elimination method, I want just to show you what are we supposed to do when we want to use substitution method. Otherwise, you can pause the video and take notes of that. Okay? Now, for substitution method is done. Now, for elimination method, there is a trick part I want to show you here, because you can go with the elimination method and then you get wrong answers. Okay, for elimination method, we have to make sure that the letters are matching. And what I can see here, this is just the brief about what you will do when you want to use elimination method. I'm not going to do the whole process because I already explained the elimination method, how does it take place. Okay, but with this question, before you think of using elimination method, check are the numbers, are the letters matching? Yes, the letters are matching. We have X here, we have X here, and we have Y here, and we have Y here. But when it comes to answers, you can see equals to 0. So the trick part is this. What we do, first transfer these numbers without a letter. Transfer them on the right hand side and do the same for that equation number 2. So what you are going to remain will be X plus 2Y. When this negative 8 goes there, it will be 0 plus 18. Cancel this 0, you remain with 18. And when negative 4 goes there, it will be 0 plus 4. You know the theory behind. So cancel that 0. That will be equal to 4. So this will be 3x minus 4y equals, negative 4 goes there. That will be equal to 4. See that? Now, then confirm the number. Confirm the number on letter x. That is 1. So once you have this, then you can proceed with elimination method. See that? Good. So I hope that you can finish using elimination method, or you have already finished. It doesn't matter, but make sure that you will be able to get these answers. X is 8, Y is 5. But quickly, I want to use my calculator to verify if my answers are correct. Okay. So this is my calculator. Before using the calculator, make sure that the letters are matching. These letters are matching. Even you have answers on the right hand side. So now we are good to go. Okay. Mod, option 5, option 1. Then keep what is A in equation number 1, 1 is equal to right 2 is equal to right 18, heat is equal to, okay, then go to equation number 2, A is 3, but B is negative 4. Remember that, negative 4. Heat is equal to, then C is 4. Heat is equal to. Now to get answers, heat is equal to for the second time. Heat is equal to, you see, X is 8. X is 8. Let me show you. X is 8. X is 8. Can you see that? X is 8. Okay. How about X is 8? How about Y? Heat is equal to, see that? Y is 5. So our answer is correct. I hope that helps. And yep, so this is the end of this page. Let me hover to another page. Oh, do we have some other questions I blocked? Let me check. There might be some few questions I blocked. Let me check. Oh yeah, I blocked those. So let us delete everything here. Okay, let me delete those. Okay, you can delete all these to avoid confusion. Remove this line or this margin here and see. I don't think if there is anything else I blocked on this page. Otherwise, if I blocked, let me know. But otherwise, let me proceed with this. Okay, I'm going to check this equation. 6x plus 18y equals to 57. 2x minus 3y equals to negative 8. So this I'm going to use elimination method. I think you know the logic why, because it is easy to remove one letter and get the other. Here, 2x plus y equals to 5, 2y equals to x minus 10. Okay, this question is looking to be nice to be solved by substitution method, because substitution method takes use of making one letter from one equation the subject. So with this, I can go for substitution method. Substitution method will be good. by substitution method, and here by elimination method. Okay, so by elimination method, you remove one letter to get the value of the other. So let me start with removing x. So 2 will be multiplied here, 6 will be multiplied here. Why? Because these numbers on 6 and 2 are not the same. So we have to make them the same. So you know the theory behind the elimination method. So this will be 2 times 6x, this will be 12x. 2 times 18, this will be 36y. 2 times 54 will be 14. 14 is carry 1, this will be 114, is it? 57 times 2, 14, 10, 11, so we are correct. Okay, so this will be like that. Then 6x plus 18, okay, then you do, this will be 6 times 2x is 12x. This will be minus 18y. This will be negative 48. Okay, so the numbers on x are the same. So numbers on x are the same and same signs, so we subtract. Same signs we subtract. So 12x minus 12x, this will be 0. Then you go for positive 36, 36y minus negative 18y. That will be equal to 114 minus negative 48. Negative 48. See that arrangement? Okay, and this one, negative times negative makes positive, so it will be 36y plus 18y. Negative times negative is positive, so it will be 114 plus 48. Cool, yeah? So this you add, this will be 14, carry 1, this will be 44. Nope. This will be 54. 14 for 54y equals to, this will be 12, 6, 162. Can I check that? 1 compute. Okay, 114 plus 48, 162. Okay, to get the value of y now, we need to divide by 54 here, divide by 54 here. So y equals to, by 2, this will be 81. By 2, this will be 27. By 3, okay, by 9, this will be 9. By 9, this will be 3. And by 3, that will be 3. Okay? So y3. Okay, I got y3. Then let me go to y3. Let me go to x. Okay, so what I'm going to do with x is, to get the value of x, we need to remove y. Okay. Okay, let me repeat the process over here. Okay, now, to remove y, you need to make these numbers on y the same. So 3 comes here, 18 goes here, and then you open the brackets. 3 times 6, x, this will be 18x, and this will be, times 3, 24 will be 54y, times 3, 57, times 3 will be 21, carry 2, 17. So 171. 18 times 2, this will be 36x. 18 times negative 3, that will be negative 54. Y. 18 times 8, 18 times 8, this will be 64, 144. So 18 times negative, this will be negative 144. Okay, all right, so remove that. So we are good to continue. This is same numbers on y, different signs, add. When you add, this will be cancelling. Then you have 18x plus 36x equals to 171 plus negative 144. So this will be 18 plus 36, this will be 54, I think so. X equals to positive times negative will be negative 171, 144. So when you subtract here, you get 54x equals to 174 minus 144. That will give you 171 minus 144, just to be sure. That will be 27. This will be 27. To get the value for x, you need to divide by 54 here. X will be equal to what? X will be equal to, by 27, 1, this will be 2, so it will be half. Is it? Yes. So x will be equal to half. Alright, so we have got the value of x. Do you remember the value of y? Oh, even me, I don't remember. Let me check. The value of y was, we got y equals to we got y3. So we got here y. We got here y equals to 3. Y equals to 3. And how about x? Oh, so 1 minute, give me a minute. Okay. We got x is half. Right, we got x is half. So let us put the answers here. X equals to 1 over 2. Okay, now because this is eliminations, we can check this using a calculator. And choose. Let us check this calculator and confirm our answers. So compute, mod, then choose option 5, then choose option 1. So what is the value of A? 6, heat is equal to 18, heat is equal to then 57, heat is equal to then 2, heat is equal to, then here will be negative 3. So negative 3, heat is equal to then negative 8. Okay, heat is equal to, now when your heat is equal to for the second time, you see that x is 1 over 2, y3. So our answers are correct. Good. So let us go to this question here, which is substitution method. I have selected substitution method. Okay, let me check the time. Gone. 58 minutes gone. Okay, substitution method. Substitution method involves making one letter the subject. Okay, so let us type the questions here. We have 2x plus y equals to 5. Question number 1. We have 2y equals to x minus 10. Remember what we said? We need to make one letter in any of those two equations the subject. Now, which equation can you make the subject? This equation number 1, nope. Equation number 2, yes. It is easy for us to make especially y the subject. So Let us type it here. 2y equals to x minus 10. We want to make y the subject. It is easy for us. Divide by 2, divide by 2, divide by 2. Then this will be y equals to x over 2 minus 5. Oh, wow. I guess I did this question. Okay, this question is done. You have to refer to the previous other videos, and then you do that. Yeah, this question was done, so we don't have to waste time in this. Okay, let me check if I can proceed. Oh, yep. Yes, let me proceed with this. Okay, let me start with this question here. Solve this. Okay, we have two questions here. We have two questions here. This is question number 1, and this is question number 2. Okay. In question number 1, we need to find the value of x and y. Okay, we need to find the value of x and y. Okay, in question number 2, we need to find the value of 2x plus y for the simultaneous equation. But the trick here is to find the value of x and y. After knowing the value of x, then you can find what is 2x plus y. I guess let me start with question number 2. Let me start with this question over here. Find the value of 2x plus y for the simultaneous equations. To find the value of 2x plus y, we need to find the value of x here. We need to find the value of x and the value of y. Once we get the value of x and the value of y here, we are going to substitute it here. We substitute the value of y there, and we substitute the value of x here. Okay, now, let me check if substitution method will be easy for me. Substitution method in this question will be possible, but it will take my time. Let me go to elimination method. Elimination method, let us start removing x. So 3 goes here, 2 goes here, because these two numbers are different, so we have to make them the same. So 2 times 3x is 6x. 2 times 5y, this will be 10y. And 2 times 48 will be 96. 3 times 2x, this will be 6x. 3 times negative y, this will be negative 3y. 3 times 19, that will be 57. See that these numbers are now the same. So what we are going to do is 6x, these signs are different. I mean, these signs are same, so we are going to subtract. So 6x minus 6x, this will cancel, and then you have 10y minus. So you have 10y minus, this minus here, 10y minus negative 3y. And this will be 96 minus 57. Okay, negative to negative makes positive, so you have 10y plus 3y equals to 96 minus 57. Okay, this will be that will be 8. This will be 38. Really? Pull out the calculator, clear the uncertainty. So this will be 96 minus 57 equals to 39. So you see that I made a mistake. So this is 39. Okay. 10y plus 3y, this will be 13y equals to 39. To find the value of y, you need to divide by 13, So y will be equal to 39 divided by 13 will be 3. See that? Now, we already know the value of y. Okay, how about the value of x? You can pause the video and work out the value of x by elimination method. Okay, so y, we got the value of y here, y equals to 3. Now I'm going to delete all these and start the process. Okay. Okay, now we already got the value of y. Now this time we are going to remove, let me copy the equations here, 3x plus 5y equals 48, and we have 2x minus y equals to 19. Okay, now this time I want to remove y for me to get the value of x. So check the numbers on y. We have 5 here, we have 1. Numbers on y are not the same, so make those numbers the same. 1 goes here, 5 goes here. Then you multiply. This will be 1 times 3x will be 3x. 1 times 5y will be 5y. 1 times 48 will be 48. 5 times 2x will be 10x. 5 times negative 1y will be negative 5y. 5 times 19 will be 45, 95. Times 5 here, 45, 95. Okay, so our answer is correct. Now these numbers on y are already the same, so we are going to add. Why add? Because different signs, same numbers we add. Okay, after adding, what do we have here? 3x plus 10x, this will be 13x. 5y plus negative 5y, this will cancel, is 0. 48 plus 95. So this will be 13x equals to 48 plus 95. That will be, let me check using a calculator, 95 plus 48, 143. 143. Now to find the value of x, we need to divide by 13. Divided by 13. X will be equal to what? Okay, divided by 13. Oh, we got 11. See that? So x is 11. So y is 3 and x is 11. Okay, so what is next? I can use a calculator to check my answers. But because of time, let me just proceed to the question. Okay, the question is find the value of, okay, we want to find the value of 2x plus y. We want to find the value of this. But now we already know what is the value of x. What is the value of y? So 2x plus y will be, 2x means 2 times x. But what is the value of x? The value of x is 11. Plus y. What is the value of y? Is 3. So this is the question. So 2 times 11 is 22 plus 3. 22 plus 3, this will be 25. So the value of 2x, the value of 2x plus y, the answer is 25. This is the end. See that? How much time is gone? 1 hour 8 minutes. Okay. Let me show you question number 1. Question number 1, I will simply help you to remove fractions. Half of x plus 2y equals to 16. How do we remove the fractions? Okay. Label these two equations. We have equation number 1, we have equation number 2. See that? So let me help you to remove a fraction in equation number 1. So you have 1 over 2 x plus 2y equals to 16. So the question is, how do we remove this fraction, this denominator 2? How do we remove this denominator 2? Is easy. You multiply by 2, you see that? This 2 and 2 will cancel. And also you multiply by 2 here. You multiply also by 2 here. So you multiply by the denominator throughout. So do you see? This will be 1x plus 2 times 2y is 4y. This equals to 16 times 2, that is 32. So you see? So you have got your equation without fractions. Okay, you can pause the video and try to remove the fractions in here. But if you don't mind, you can follow me. You have, let me change pen. Color of pen. Okay, we have 2x plus 1 over 2y equals to 19. Let me give a space. You have 2x plus 1 over 2y equals to 19. Remember what I said? If you want to remove a denominator, if you want to remove any denominator, take that denominator, multiply by the denominator throughout. Okay, so I want to remove this denominator too. What I do, I take multiply by 2. You see, this 2 and this 2 will cancel. Also, you have to multiply by 2 here. You have to multiply by 2 here. 2 times 2 is 4x. Now here we are left with, only 1y is remaining here. So 19 times 2, that is 38. So now we already have these equations without fractions. Can you notice that the work will be now easy? The work will be easy. What we do, I'm going to combine now. I'm going to combine those two equations and solve them. The first one was 1x plus 4y equals 32. The second one is 4x plus 1y equals to 4x plus 1y equals to 38. Now you can choose any method and then proceed. You see? So if I was to solve this question, I have to go with the elimination method. Why? Because I will be removing one letter and get the value of the other letter. But because I have done a lot by substitution, by elimination method, you can now pause the video and proceed. But for now, with this video, I'm going to end here. See you next time. So that's all. Bye-bye for now.